Well, it's Ubisoft again.
Subi.
What the fuck am I watching?
Welcome
Watching
to
the
Watch
logo.
Dogs
It starts with
2,
reality. With Watch
a
Dogs, it always starts with
gameplay
reality.
trailer.
This is
Oh,
picking up the
Canada.
but
Oh,
in reality,
Canada.
hacking and people
I actually do.
break
Actually,
systems are
after
pretty
watching
creative.
Ballistic, I feel real sorry
So we wanna
for
inspire
Canada because he had to
ourselves.
be associated with the worst movie of all time.
Not really, it's more associated with South Park if anything. Speaking of which, I wonder if they will actually show more of the fractured butthole.
No. They want to show off his iconic hat.
This is a big moment for us in production. Basically, all the parts of the game are
Yeah,
coming together.
because the first title was
And
such
for
a
the past month,
great
we've been able to
success,
play the game
success
from beginning
in
to
more
end.
that sucked
So
than
now
Well, it
success.
did sell
Yeah,
well,
and you could almost say
so
that
It sold
because
on
of a
high
pre-order.
units. Oh yeah, pre-order.
and it was only
When you
only
finish a
for the
game
fucking
after
pre-orders.
about 5
To a
years,
point,
you
you remember,
buy
Dreams, you
all
were
that.
present last year.
Then
To a point when even
afterwards,
South Park
what's
made a
exciting is when you
parody
start
of it with
really
Butters going,
understanding
yeah,
what
pre-order, that's a good idea.
Well,
but I pre-order games.
and also what the
Yeah,
players
Dreams,
said.
that's not a good thing. You're just
Watch
using
Dogs
too
was
much money on
first of all
a,
a
and
new
on a gambit that you're not even
Which
sure
is
it's
a
gonna
big
work.
deal. It means that you start from almost
It's dangerous in this day.
Then
and age.
again, I'm.
Didn't know
Then
I
again,
can't.
I'm
One was to talk about
also the
how connected society
person who
Yeah, who wastes his money on bad movies, so yeah.
Well, and also
Chicago was one of
Also,
the
that
most
actually brings me to the point.
North
The
America, so
the
we
first
talked about
time I
American
thought to
survey
myself I wanted a
watch.
3DS
When we played Watch Dogs,
was
we probably played
the
something,
Leighton
you know,
vs
played
Ace Attorney
because
crossover
the city was
and
so alive. People were not just
and
people walking around
stuff.
the street, but you could hack into their lives and you could
Oh,
exploit them. You could
some
see their
actual
secrets.
gameplay.
You could
Oh, look,
manipulate
It's,
can
them.
hack, just
it's
like
just
the first
footage from the
games.
first game. Yeah, no,
hey,
it's
hey, that
footage
bridge,
from Chicago from the
We
first
basically
game.
hey,
played with
that
Watch
bridge
Dogs one
break.
And
was
it's
played
all
where
pretty
everything
much
was
things they advertise you
So,
could do, but you
finally
could
shipping the
barely
game.
do in the actual game.
Hey guys, I just noticed something.
We also got
That
lucky,
bridge
and
breaking
we
bit
missed
just
that.
then, they stole that from
I personally
X-Men.
spent months reading forums
You're right.
and reading all of the
Just you
facts
wait,
that
with
existed on
the sequel is
web.
supposedly
We
set in
wanted to
San
know what people
Francisco.
felt and what they
Oh
wanted
Oh boy.
from the
So
game
you know
and
what that
we could
means.
improve in
The
the
bridge
The
I
Golden
like
Gate
it.
Bridge is some kind of danger cliche. So yeah, Ubisoft is actually trying to milk this cow and making it a fucking franchise of all
Felt
things.
like
I
You really
just
did
don't
a big
even.
milestone with the original Watch Dogs, but with Watch Dogs 2,
Because
you could really
instead
deliver on the
of-
fantasy of being a hacker.
Yes,
time around,
yes, it was so
Considering,
great.
you know, fucking Rayman.
San Francisco strike the
Yeah,
chord
being a
because
hacker,
it
that was
meant
so cool.
very
Except for the fact that, you know,
Oh,
it
trying to
kind of-
savage Prince of Persia.
That too.
Well,
Cinematic
be fair, guys.
trailer.
Not hacked it.
Well, let's be fair though. You know, we shouldn't force them to do stuff that they don't want to do. Because if they do, if they don't care, if they make something they don't care about,
Well, in that
get
case,
the,
Waves, I just rather had nothing instead of shit.
Well, okay, to be fair, Dwibs, this isn't quite like Naughty Dog's case because it's not so much a case of them not wanting
What
to
the
do
hell?
Rayman. It's just a problem them thinking that
Jova,
there's no money to be made.
you're the American here. Last you checked, was San Francisco this fucking weird?
Maybe certain parts, mainly Hollywood, but, your
And
mileage
isn't that
varies.
good? They're treating hackers like they're fucking junkies.
Robots?
Honestly,
Wait, was that a robot? Oh.
okay.
Hack the planet! Hack the fucking planet! Fuck the police, man!
Fuck the
Oh
police.
god. Are they seriously paying homage to the Harlem 2013 thing with that bit?
Not just that Crazy Horse had reference. Because Ubisoft loves to quote, you know, dead memes at this point.
Wow.
Yo, motherfucker!
Okay. Hot twist. What if like the next GTA game comes out around this time again, like it did last time?
And
I'm not even sure what's supposed to. I mean, the plot of the first Watch Dogs wasn't necessarily going against the government because, honestly, if they set up these were to be that dystopic, I wouldn't understand it. But here we're just hacking just because.
yeah, because like I mean, I'll give the first Watch Dogs credit. It gave a motivation for the character. His family had been kidnapped, and you know he had to do tasks for this evil corporation and eventually try and break free.
For
Here,
this setting of Watch
though,
Dogs 2, we wanted
is he
to
like
have
just
a
going on an
different
outright
vibe.
heist?
So our San Francisco keeps
I
all
guess.
the parts of the
Because,
Bay
like, I mean,
Area.
okay, even
There's a
Uncharted 2
different
gave a
feel,
better
different
motivation.
vibe,
This
different
time we're
look
doing
to
it literally
all
to
the
get
areas
back
of
at the
our
guys who
world.
double crossed
We wanted
us.
to kind of represent
Oh,
all these
maybe
different
those spam here.
areas and the different collections of people that live in these areas and what their lifestyles and their personalities are like.
So we're building a game where basically it's almost a simulation.
That's
You're in
GTA
that
5.
world, and if you stop
Giant
moving and
enemy
look
crab,
around,
ha,
you feel
ha,
the
ha,
world is
funny.
alive, right? This is the promise of what an open world game is. We broke the feeling that the world is centered on you, the player.
Yeah, keep
So
those
characters
words
should
in
only react to
mind,
you,
guys.
should react
These
to
are the
each other.
people who are
Or
probably
maybe people
most
start
likely gonna
fights.
lie
Maybe
their
someone
ass
calls
about
the
what
cops
the
on
actual
someone
final
else
product
than
will
you.
be.
Maybe a dog barks after someone else.
Oh,
and
look,
chases
the
him
ever
down the
classic.
street.
Be
You
impressed
need
by
to
what a
feel as
dog
if
can
the
do in our
city is
video
alive,
game.
even if you do nothing.
Really?
And if you start
Didn't
doing it,
Activision told you enough in 2013 about how this doesn't work at all?
And didn't Square Enix pretty much hammer into your heads what can go wrong when you try and focus on the dog?
But in that case, Jova, that was just what it was the actual game. Remember, Activision actually advertised it. It was a selling point for Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yeah,
That
okay,
fucking
okay.
dog.
I'll just put it like this. The best time a dog has been advertised is when it's in Metal Gear Solid 5, because that dog was awesome.
Can you hack into those places? What will
Other
you
than
find?
that, I
So it's a
don't
very intriguing
Tidus.
is the...
Ha 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 ha.
No, it's
So as
T-Dis.
we're crafting this world, we're putting in it all of the
His
factions,
Tidus's brother.
Oh,
example, we have
computer-generated
various
San
criminal
Francisco
gangs
bridge.
trying to
Never
fight
saw
over
that
the
before.
underground of the city.
Well, it's a
We also
video
have
game,
corporations
so-
trying to
Oh.
make money and potentially even
Expect-
manipulate people and society.
Expecting stuff,
And we also
bashing
have
stuff for
other
being
groups of
computer
hackers
generated in a
trying
video
to
game is
tap
like
into the
bashing a
technology
movie.
that has been set up.
Unless a said video
Once
game
again,
uses
CTOS,
sprites.
the smart city system that was in the first Watch Dogs,
No,
is
no,
installed
no,
One
no.
of the cool things about some video games is that they incorporated both sprites and polygons. Next Shin Megami Tensei for Apocalypse.
New hero.
Recruiting a hero for Watch Dogs 2, we wanted somebody new, somebody that.
Do you wish to log out of society? But it doesn't give you much
Oh,
choice, does
how-
it?
Oh, it's gonna be one of those games where we are so addicted to the internet we cannot do anything without it or some
Our hero in
bullshit
Watch
like
Dogs
that.
2 is Marcus Holloway.
His name is-
He's a young hacker, very brilliant in what he does because of the injustices that he's
Oh,
seen
boy.
being-
Look at his
Ah,
iconic
oh,
card. His
I
iconic
can definitely
suit.
telling you
Oh,
guys.
I see. So our hero is
And
going to
believe
use the
he's
power of
keeping him
hacking
dead.
to right
That
the
sort of
wrongs
made him go
of an
against the
injustice system of the city.
Yeah, and apparently he's part of a black gang. That's gonna go so many controversies on its own.
That's racist.
Not only that, but there's going to be,
Not
of
even
course,
just that. Not even just that. There will be usually when it comes to like that, there are two sides on which people who actually find it fine, and three sides. One people find it fine, people who think it's wrong because it's black, and people who think it's wrong because it's pandering to the black community, some bullshit like that. You know, the whole SJW Gamergate thing they're being putting down our throat these recent years.
to be fair, it does depend on how Ubisoft handles this. And let's just say Ubisoft has had their fair share of trouble in
That's-
handling minorities and women.
That's
in
exactly the
games.
problem, Jova. People are still treating the color of the skin, even in video games, as that's what matters in a character. No, what matters in a character is how he's written. The
Are
fact
we-
that it's black, Chinese, or white, it's a second thing. It's just his appearance.
I mean, it is nice to have another black protagonist, but, well, if you're gonna center his whole character around just being black, then you might as well just have a white actor trying to play black, because that just doesn't feel natural.
Oh, they're actually doing it.
We focus on parkour.
There's
We wanted
there's
didn't
whitewashing
mean-
in the
a lot better
mocap.
parkour than we
Well,
did.
I guess
And
he's
we're
just
not
a
talking just,
motion
like,
cap
climbing on
actor, so I
things, but,
can't
like,
complain
being
too
able
much
to,
unless
like,
they're actually
flow
having
and
him
chain
also.
moves
Jova,
together. So
could you
he's
stop
a pretty good fighter.
using
He's
your
got some
predicting the
interesting
future,
quirks,
please?
too.
For 1
Jova,
second.
Jova, if you
More
if
expressive.
can you imagine if Jova tried to predict the end of the world and it
We really
happened?
tried hard to figure out what kind of.
No,
melee
thank
weapons
you.
we
I'm
had. We
not
tried
gonna
a whole
go
bunch of things,
there.
and some things were pretty cool, and some things just didn't.
I'll do it then. The world will end
We did a lot
tomorrow.
of research.
No,
and we
no,
Thank you.
basically did
no,
what
no,
Marcus
Dwibs,
was
the
done. We
world
went onto the
ends
internet
with
and we started
you.
watching videos and started reading
Ah,
websites and trying to figure
videos?
out
What?
kind of stuff we could make.
Huh?
Pretty much all the stuff.
So
that-
they,
So they
took,
got-
they took inspiration. Yeah, they
the
took
end, what we stumbled
inspiration
across
from
was this idea of
YouTube
taking a
videos
billiard ball and
about
attaching
people.
it to a paracord lanyard.
Well,
And we took this and we handed
and they
this to
use
the
that for
stunt
motion
team,
capture
and
stuff.
The first thing that we saw
Ubisoft, isn't this?
was it was
Well, I mean, I
fast.
guess it's
Reminder
also
that on
fast.
YouTube you get people who love to use molten silver to exterminate anthills or stuff like that.
Oh look, beat 'em up action. That's
With
nice.
the ball?
I guess.
That's sick.
The DedSec hackers. We are discounted on all.
Hey, wait a minute. Isn't this like the hackers
Wait,
movie?
Thieves in the background?
You can have very
Freaking
fun.
anonymous.
The motivation
Fucking
we were
Ubisoft
excited about
piece
was
of
what we call
trash.
hacktivism. People who want to impact society and have ideals to defend.
Okay, Ubisoft.
Just in the
You know,
background and in the
using memes in your
they're not
game,
hacker
regardless of any
They're
company,
hacker. They're a
it's
member of
just a bad thing on
and
its
you're
own
doing
because
grand
it
stuff and
will
big exposure
mean
of
your game will be
information
your
to
reference will be
society.
dated in just a couple of years. The problem is you're using Rage Comics, a thing that was cool in 2006, 10 years
Okay,
ago.
guys, I found out what my sound issue was.
What?
You mean with your
On
mic
my
or
head-
your-
On my headset, it has a volume control and it was down, so I turned it back up.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
Where is Pedro, by the way?
It's a joke.
have no
We're gonna
idea.
have fun with it, but they still have something
Holy-
important to say.
Wow.
Sure he wants
Lol,
It's
yes,
really important
fuck.
for me
The
because
PDF.
I represent everything that's cool.
Represent
trying to
everything
advance
that's
They're trying to
cool.
reveal the cool.
It's underground.
Yeah, this is
Tapping
literally
into the
Ubisoft trying
horizontal, tapping into
to
the
be
internet
90s or
culture,
something.
with
So
all the
only the
memes,
fact
and
we are in
also
Fuck
2010.
you.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you know what this reminds me, Joe? It reminds me of that movie made you guys watch called Hackers, which was made in the 90s, and that was
Yeah.
stupid on purpose.
More intellectual.
Yeah, that was a 90s movie. I mean,
This is just, you know, I stand back a bit. If this game it's aiming to be a clusterfuck of randomness, just for the sake of being funny because of that. If it managed to give me at least a bit of a chuckle of it, I'll pass it.
me too.
But regardless, I'll not change. It will not change the fact that it's using dated stuff and a combination of really bad elements all in one.
Without a
We're
doubt.
adding a lot more depth to hack.
Ooh, more
So you
depth.
have a lot more control. A lot
Well,
more
let's see what this
flexibility
supposed
in how you
depth
work.
in hacking does.
So one big category of hacking in Watch Dogs 2 is the entire branch of pushing remote controls to its limit.
Pushing remote controls
One of
to
the
their
big things on
limits.
Watch Dogs is hacking vehicles. I think this is a real game changer because vehicles are everywhere in the world.
Wait, I thought
and
you
if
could
can
already
hack
hack
the
vehicles in the
car,
first
you can pretty
game.
much drive it wherever you want.
Yeah, you could, but it was limited.
Sure,
Apparently, you
if see
can.
a forklift in the world. It shouldn't be
do
a
different
forklift
stuff.
that can just,
You know one thing I'd
move
love?
the box up
What?
down.
Like,
You should
say
just like a
you're
camera,
in
press button,
a game is set in a
Oh, that's
One of the
creative.
Well,
newer things that we're doing
where
is
you're the-
opening
Well,
up
not
the game with
really,
Watch
Joe.
Dogs.
where you're the
You can
only
hack every
human
character.
in
You
a
can
world
hack
full
every
of
car in the game.
cyborgs who look like
And you can
humans,
hack most
and
of
you
the
can hack the
electronics within the
cyborgs
city.
into doing your
So
bidding.
that's a lot
Oh,
of
speaking of the
potential
devil,
targets
there's
for hacking.
a T.
Oh,
Counting your
simi-
own tools.
Or is that
It's similar, a similar thing to what you said with. Even though it's not 100% happened in mine, Jack, but let's just say that the game was developed
Interesting
poorly.
guns. They're built on a 3D printer.
I mostly got that from Ghost in the Shell,
Building it with metal.
where there's like a lot of
Hacking gun.
Taser.
Sorry, mate. I can say Devil Summoner Soul Hackers did it so much better.
Totally do that.
And
We're playing with a lot
Rocksteady
more,
to a
crafted
certain
items and
extent.
a lot more of little devices. that
There
you
was a
can
hacking
use.
gun in GTA.
One of the things
No,
that people
Rocksteady.
like that we've done, I really like what we've done.
Arkham
is we've
games.
created
Oh,
custom
sorry,
maps.
Bat. Okay. Yeah, sorry,
There's
I
an RC
confused.
jumper.
Oh,
It's got
drones.
wheels, and it's even got this
Ooh,
little
look, you can
robotic
startle
arm
the
that he can sort of
dog.
deploy, and he can interact with things. He can unplug things and replug
And
them
hacking
take out screws. It's a neat little toy.
ATM.
And then the other thing
Well,
he's done is this
okay, I'll give them one.
Okay, the toy view seems
It's
fine.
scouting and
Okay,
being
okay,
out in
I'll
the
give
sky.
this game
First-person
credit.
view on it is incredible.
One thing.
Zipping through the city.
Okay, the dumbest
Oh, look,
dumbest
you
thing.
fly through squares instead of rings. Ha.
Another branch, which is kind of
And you
connected
go
to
on.
it, is the concept of
The
manipulating.
dumbest
In Watch
the
Dogs
dumbest
1,
thing
you could only hack the people
one of
that
the
were
dumbest
marked
things I've ever
potential
seen
target.
in a
Now,
video
you can
game
target
is
the
hold
person,
X to
and
pay
you can hack them in
respects.
multiple ways.
Press F,
For example,
yeah.
I could hack
Yeah.
one person and distract them,
So
have their
far
phone
this
ringing
game
so
hasn't
they look
done
at
that.
their phone.
So
Create a distraction. Later on in
Well,
the
big
game,
fucking
you'll also be able to do
accomplishment,
things
Wibbs.
we call mass
again, it's like my chaos test.
is,
If a
well,
director
why
can
only
at
hack
least
one if
tell
you can
left
hack
from
them all?
right, he's better than both.
Ooh.
What the
So
hell?
you
There's one thing that
can
I
mind
really
control
believe about
people
Watch
through their
Dogs players
phones.
is that there is no
No,
Watch
yeah,
Dogs
but they
player.
pretty
There are many
much.
types
It
of Watch
is pretty
Dogs
much.
players.
I mean,
You should
it's
be
pretty much like a
deciding how you want
prank.
to play the
You
game.
just
So
start
that means
everyone's
you play
phone.
mission,
Wait,
full
hypnotizing
gun blazing,
people through
that's the
their
way you
phones.
like
That
to
was a
play.
plot in a Doctor Who
I don't know.
episode.
Of course, you can't just
Or
go around
through
and
hacking
shoot everyone.
only.
That was a plot in a
Project yourself
Doctor Who
on
episode,
computers, take
actually.
control of
Basically,
electronics,
the Master,
influence
pretending
people
to
and
be a
try to get to
human,
your
managed to
goal
become
that
the
way.
president of
We
the U.
try
Sorry,
to
no, president.
really
The
support
Prime
all
Minister of
players'
Great
types across
Britain
all different
by
styles of play,
by
and also allow players to
hypnotizing
combine
people's
matches and styles of
mobile
play.
phones, making them vote
If you've
for
been
him.
playing a certain way for a while, we want the game to kind of challenge you to try different
Well,
things.
the Master
but
is
also
a
not force you
hypnotist
into playing,
anyway,
you know,
so
certain
I can buy that.
Wait.
We work to improve the driving, make it more accessible while keeping all the different styles of vehicles.
One thing I don't
wasn't
get.
the driving
Physics
more
and
accessible in the
feel to
first
all the
game.
vehicles.
Driving controls are like,
So we keep the
you know,
depth, but have
the
more
basics of
accessibility.
these.
The team is super
One
happy with the result.
thing I didn't get
And
Oh, you
about
clipped it.
gamers
one thing I didn't get about
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
the one thing I didn't really get in one of those Doctor Who Christmas specials. The first one was apparently if the Doctor is unconscious, you can't understand other alien languages. Well, I'm sure the Doctor's been unconscious before, and you can still understand aliens perfectly.
Yeah, it's probably the assistant being unprepared as usual.
Also, multiplayer.
Coolio! Okay, I
Well,
never
you
really...
can vote, even though Dark Souls did better.
Yeah,
Whatever.
so, okay, I never really got into the multiplayer of Watch Dogs. Tio, would you say this is an improvement from what's been shown?
I don't know. I
Sim-
usually never care for multiplayer in games in general.
You're gonna find a ton of things to
And yet
do.
you
that are
play
unique
Final
to you.
Fantasy 15.
Oh, cool! You can ride a Bible.
Hey, hey,
Yeah,
dude.
Dweebs, but that's a separate case.
Hey, dude, did you hear
Internet
that?
fuckery.
You don't
There's a
want
lot
it
what,
to be
sorry?
like a roller
There's a lot of unique
coaster,
things you can
theme
do,
park
like
ride where I go
speed
through
a
all the
boat
same beats as
around
everybody
here.
else.
And taking a selfie.
Decide
I mean,
Fucking sake!
You could actually, Tio, to be fair, GTA 5 lets you take selfies as well.
That's
so you
exactly
should
the
use-
point.
so-
Ubisoft's trying to push that as unique.
See, it's not even that, it's just something, even another game. The selfie culture is a cancer that should not be represented in games. Mortal Kombat actually the fucking parody of that.
Yes, I think selfies themselves are fine. It just gets annoying when people apply the actual
Jova,
name
no.
selfie.
You know, I'm old enough on the internet to know that there was a time where selfies were actually understood as a bad thing and only reserved to fat girls who wanted to, you know, take pictures in their bathrooms. But ever since that photo made the Academy Awards with, I forgot, Will Smith and the other people behind him, the selfie was popular and everyone wanted to do it. For fuck's sake.
When you come with a sequel,
Is the game giving us the middle finger and saying fuck you?
has a lot of surprises.
Probably.
It's a great feeling.
Look, you can fly through squares instead of rings again.
This is totally not
Well,
Superman
Jova-
64.
well, Jova-
Understand it.
Yeah, I know, Tio. A lot of flying games have, like, you know, that thing you fly through the guide.
Just swear.
Don't you get it, Twitch? It's all cool and edgy and hip
Oh.
and stuff.
November
It's coming
15th.
on November. Totally not
Oh,
rushed.
see the demo at E3.
Yeah, we're probably gonna talk about it even in the conference. So we have to expect Tom Clancy and this at least.
So, yeah.
And probably Just Dance.
I guess we should give our thoughts on what was shown.
Eh.
It's like, I mean, okay, it does look like a technical improvement, at least graphically and, control-wise, and they seem to at least have a better idea of what they're doing here. That said, the result of the first Watch Dogs has left me all the more skeptical.
Yeah, whatever. See you
That was
for
a thing.
the actual Ubisoft conference.
Alright, see ya.